Hey guys, Sun here. I'm a privacy and security researcher and you're watching the Privacy Guides. In today's episode, I was about to talk to you guys about the Wayback Machine and how most websites across the internet are captured over time by this nonprofit and how I find it invades our privacy and how we can get our website off of it. Now, this happened. 503 service unavailable. So essentially I wasn't able to do it. That being said, I actually hit another hurdle and that will become the subject of today's episode. I have an email that I wanted to show to you guys to kind of give you an idea of who you can reach out for that and what kind of content you need to provide to them. And I was about to open it when this happened. So see, this is my demo computer. That computer is using compartmentalization to make sure that what I share with you guys is not my actual real computer. It's kind of like a staging environment. That being said, it does happen that I have to take some of my real passwords and enter them on that computer, but for obvious reasons, I don't want my passwords to be synchronized to it. So what are my options? I mean, I could create a separate Signal account, which I have in the past to create those Signal episodes, and use Signal on my iPhone and then send it over there, but that still means that I'm sending that password over the internet, which is totally not the best way of doing things when I'm physically beside that computer. That brings me to another QR code episode. What if I could have my password manager in my phone and just essentially click on a feature to display a QR code and then have a very light open source piece of tech on my Mac to be able to read that password and copy it to the clipboard or some other means of getting it plugged into that Mac. Well, somehow that feature doesn't exist. So I'm using today's episode kind of as a way to lobby 1Password, Bitwarden, and other password managers, makers to have that feature. See, when I'm using 1Password on my iPhone, there's a way for me to display a password in large type or copy it. There's no way for me to display it as a QR code, and that would be such a great way for us to send that information to other computers without ever relying on the internet. And it's actually a phenomenal way to move data between our iPhone, for instance, and a Raspberry Pi or things like that. So I'm not sure why that doesn't exist. And I'm really curious, what do you guys think? Do you think that feature should exist? Do you see value in it? If you do, please smash that like button and please drop a line in the comments. And I'm going to try to bring that that piece of information to 1Password and other password makers to make sure that they implement it. I think that would be such a useful feature. So yeah, it's kind of a short episode. It's not what I was expecting, but I think it's worth discussing. So let me know what you think, and I'll see you soon for a more elaborate episode. Take care, guys. Have a nice weekend.